already shuffled, but I'm just gonna a little more. Just clear the energy some more. I have the love and light mantra. Okay. These are really stiff. Okay, let's see. What messages or what is it that we need to know for our highest good? Please and thank you. For our highest good, what do we need to know for our highest good? What do we need to know this time for our highest good? Please and thank you. It's crazy. I'm sitting here thinking about when I was in the woods, when I went missing. And the person I was with wanted, he bought playing cards. And he always wanted to play cards. Cribbage. And I never played cribbage in my life. I don't know if we were playing by actual rules or not. We bought the cribbage deck with the scorecard, board. Oh my god, I can't even talk. But anyways, and I haven't played cards since I was a little girl. Any kind of cards. I used to play chess when I was younger. I used to play checkers, Chinese checkers. Like, I had a lot of board games as a small child. I think even to maybe 8 and 9, maybe 10. I don't want to push that, but I do remember 75, 76, 77, maybe 77. We had board games, but anyways, let me get to these cards. But it's crazy how, the world teaches that tarot is evil, so, all that stuff is evil. But in all actuality, all of this stuff is more spiritual, and all of this stuff was around long before religion. Well, so-called religious now. But it's almost like it was preparing me to, and I'm not competitive when I play cards. I don't care if I win or not. To me, it's just a game. Don't care. But like, he would shuffle, I would shuffle. We would take turns. There were times I would have like a winning streak, and then there were times he would have a winning streak, and he would seem to, I don't know, downplay. He's like, "Oh, too bad you didn't win." I'm like, I don't care. It's a game. I don't know if he was trying to psych me out. I really don't care. I'm not competitive like that. I'm just not. I don't have that. I want us all to win. We're all in a race. We're all in a race to be better people every single freaking step of the way. Every step of the way. I want you to win. I want me to win. I want the next person. I want him, her, them, she, whoever. I want everyone to friggin' win, because when each person wins, we all win. Collectively, we are all one. So, yeah, it's just crazy. As I was shuffling, it just brought back being in the woods, shuffling in the summer. Even in the winter, we were living in a man-made shelter. I really went missing. Really went missing. From Thursday, April 9th, 2020 to Monday, May 31st, 2021. 417 days. I went 37 days without eating. I lost a lot of weight. I was 89 pounds when I returned home, and they weighed me in the hospital, in Waterbury Hospital. But the 89 pounds, I was wearing layers of clothes, and I had my hiking boots on. So if you took all of that off, it was probably less than that, maybe 85. I don't know, 86. Who knows? 87. I don't know. I was wearing a lot of layers. And they just told me to get on the scale. And I'm like, you want me to take it? No, just get on the scale. Okay. So yeah. Being misled, manipulated. All due to religion. I used to be a Jehovah's Witness. I walked away in 2018, September 30th. September 30th, 2018, I walked away. I was seeing handshakes, Freemason symbolism, hand gestures, and in the congregation. I was like, all right, I'm out. I'm out. Joined by Freemasons, cool. But, you know, the whole world is a stage, and we all have a part. So I exit stage left. But, yeah. We all have intuition, discernment. We are all gods ourselves. We just have to remember who we are. Even in the Bible, Psalms 82 verse 6 says, have I not told you, you are gods of the Most High. You are gods. And that's for whoever is reading the Bible. I don't want anybody to jump in here or whatever. I mean, you can jump in. You can jump in. But you believe, if your mind has not expanded and you are not open to new concepts, because we have been lied to on such a mass scale about everything. About everything. They don't want us to remember who we are. They don't want us to know our power. Individually, we are powerful. Together, oh my God, we could change the world. And even in the scripture says that you could move mountains. So if we really wanted to move mountains, we could. But it would take everybody's effort to do so. But anyways, back to the cards. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for listening. And I know sometimes I may ramble or not, or just telling my stories. Gosh. This April, it'll be 5 years that I left. This April 9th, coming up. It would have been, I left 5 years ago, this April 9th. But anyways, I'll go into that sometime. I don't know. I don't even know how I should start it or whatever. But anyways, giving little back stories, like, yeah, being an ex-Jehovah's Witness. They use manipulation. There's a book that they use called, well, I don't know if they still use it. When I was a witness, they were trying to get away from it in a sense, I think. But if you were a witness, you most likely had the book. It was called Reasoning from the Scriptures. But instead of taking the whole context of the scripture, and it doesn't matter who wrote it, who it was for, it's for the reader to read and take information in. So if the Bible is telling you that Jesus says, have I not told you, you are gods of the Most High? He's speaking to you, the individual reading the book. there's other scriptures to back up that claim. I don't have, usually I use my phone to look that stuff up. I use Bible Hub, and you can use the Hebrew or the Greek translation. Then you can go into cross-reference scriptures. It's very helpful. I love Bible Hub. Not that I'm a big advocate of reading the Bible anymore. I've already read it many times over. But now, not being a part of a organization, a cult, what have you. I was also a Mormon at one time. My mother went to many churches. Anybody who would invite her, to their church from work, we always went to somebody's church. Our mother was seeking God instead of looking inside. So anyways, back to the cards. First one that fell out was make curiosity your nature. Number 27. I am a curious being who desires to dive deeply into uncertainty and vulnerability. And then time to play. Number 30. I am compassionate to every living thing. It invites a level of care that is pure and a playful captivating energy. Why did I say captivity? What made me say captivity? I am compassionate to every living thing. It invites a level of care that is pure and a playful, captivating energy. And that's 30, and that is 27. So here we go. Make curiosity your nature. Human beings have natural instincts to investigate the way things work, how they came to be, and what they sense. Invite in more of your curiosity and question everything, as this is the way to find endless beauty. The action: what is interesting you lately? What is interesting you lately? Dive in, research, and ask questions, and let your inquisitiveness run wild. Yes. And number 30. Time to play. Your love knows no bounds. Practice compassion more deeply for everything, and you'll walk in a kinder world. The fun and care you give out will circle back to you tenfold. The action: have fun today with a game of tag, climb a tree, throw a ball, roll around, or play a board game. Wow, how fitting how I was talking about board games. I don't know. It's pretty amazing if you ask me. If you're tuned in, you're tuned in, So, that was your reading. Thank you for being here. My incense is getting ready to die out soon. Very, very soon. There it goes. It's out now. But thank you to my new subscribers. Thank you for being here. If you're new, I appreciate you. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude for everything. The good, the bad, the ugly, the fabulous, the magnificent. We are magic. We are magic. We create magic. We are gods. We can create life. We can do away with life. We create heaven or hell here on earth in your own life. And when we collectively come together, we stop allowing them to divide us. There's a huge, huge, huge divide right now. Excuse me, I don't know why I have the hiccups. But people are waking up and people are banding together. And they see what's going on. And this is such an exciting time to be alive right now. To see how everything unfolds. because we know what their mission is to, like the scripture says, Satan seeks first. He seeks to kill, destroy, conquer, kill, and destroy. So, yeah. Whether it's Satan, the ego, whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. It's all the same. Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I really, really do. Today is Tuesday. Let's see what the rest of the week unfolds. And please, please, by all means, don't let fear, don't allow fear in your life. Shame, doubt, guilt, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Those are all fear tactics. Fear tactics, whether it's in your mind and you're creating it yourself, or they're, I don't know, because they have the capacity to do all kinds of things. We don't really know the technology we have, but we're waking up, and that's the best part. And we're fighting back. We're fighting back, and not like violently either. We're fighting back by being the change, sharing, interacting. They didn't call it social distancing for nothing. People were locked in their homes for almost 2 years. We were all pretty much under house arrest. Although I was out in the woods like a little weirdo. Although the nature aspect, like during the summertime, I really loved. We cleaned the stream out from it, like we went down the whole stream where we would pretty much walk like all the time. It was a pretty good distance. There was like a little, I mean, if the water wasn't so cold, even in the summer, you could dip in like a little pool there. But the water was just too cold, even in the summer. Too cold. I wasn't sweating though, but I believe it was because I didn't have all the toxic, I was only eating not even one meal a day. If it was too moist out, we couldn't start a fire. And we had tarps to cover wood. So weird. Sometimes I wish I could go back there just to take pictures. And in the beginning when I came back, I was having nightmares, but it's not scary. It's nature. I'm not afraid of the animals. I'm not afraid of anybody attacking me. Again, it's all fear. Even in the Bible, I don't know how true it is or isn't, but you see, like deer are afraid of us. They're not going to come and trample you or whatever. But when deer see humans, they tend to try to avoid us. But the Bible does say that God put the fear of man in animals. Maybe not every animal. And then when you feel like maybe your den or your pups or your babies are at risk of their lives or whatever, you're going to fight and do whatever you can. So instinct jumps in, even as a human, if you know. But anyways, thank you for being here. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Until next time, I'm Monica, the Spiritual Alchemist. Take care.